Hello dear friends, welcome to the introductory course on documentation using LaTeX. Our course title is Academic Typesetting using LaTeX. I am Dr. Nishad A. On behalf of the Department of Computer Applications, FISAT, I will engage this topic in various short lectures. So let's explore more on the art of documentation. Before setting up the learning frame, I want to draw your attention to certain pages of our textbooks. An absolutely fundamental observation. During our studies, we referred so many standard textbooks, right? In all, have you ever wondered about its look and feel? Basically, the composing and all. Yes, I am coming to that word, typesetting. It is the process of setting text onto a page. Not only the text, but the entire content of your textbook or journal article, whatever it is. The typesetter, he is the one who makes all these arrangements, the layout and all. He arranges the book's interior to create the best reading experience. If you ever went through a journal article or a technical document or something like that, you can see the elegance of its layout. In the case of an academic textbook, have you ever asked yourself or your friend how to draw graphs and how these equations are so beautifully written in the textbook? There are many elements. References are listed at the end of the textbook and indexes. You might seen that if the textbook consists of many concepts, phenomena, theorems and all, the index showing where each word is repeated with the page number. Then footnotes, specially written algorithm or pseudocodes. So these are common in our academic textbooks, right? All these are not usually prepared using common documentation tool like our Microsoft Word or LibreOffice. LaTeX. LaTeX is a popular scripting tool for this type of academic writing. It is a markup language to typeset documents. LaTeX excels at making mathematics and the layout beautiful. In this course, we will learn the basics of documentation using LaTeX. So as I said, LaTeX is a tool used to professionally create academic documents such as reports, presentation documents, theses, journal articles, etc. Let's see how the word LaTeX is pronounced. It is written as LaTeX. Then let's see how it is actually pronounced.
If you're talking about the software system, this is said as LaTeX. It is generally spelled with a capital T in the middle if you're talking about the software. LaTeX.
Yeah, that was its pronunciation. So let me adhere with that actual pronunciation during the course. It is LaTeX, not LaTeX. As LaTeX is programming tool, it may seem a bit difficult, the documentation at first for students or for those who are not familiar with programming. But once you are in it, it is very interesting. You will really love this professional documentation approach. The fact is that we can prepare even Malayalam documents also in LaTeX by installing the required package. Presentations can also be prepared using special packages designed for that. Well, now I will answer an obvious question now in your mind. Why LaTeX? Since there are many professional, user-friendly software tools available for word processing and all. MS Office, LibreOffice, etc. are very popular, and if it is in cloud environment, we have Google Doc is there. All these provide very easy environment for developing documents. Yeah, it is a fact. Usually, we call this word developing software as receiving. It's a simple term. If you hear the full form of this, you will quickly understand what does it mean. It is what you see is what you get. The essence is that the changes that we make in the Word document or whatever the document we are using, we are developing, we are created using any software, such software, so on will be immediately visible. If you have a Word document and you make a sentence bold, you can see that is bold. And if you create bulleted documents, immediately you can see visible changes will be there. When working in this way, you will probably make changes to the document's appearance, such as line spacing, headings, page breaks, etc. All these are immediately visible in these simple word processing tools. But there is another category of documentation. You might heard about markup languages. Markup languages like HTML is not like that. There we will assign each property to each element, or we use different tags to qualify, to give certain properties to each elements. For example, see this HTML page and its corresponding code. Here we have two sentences. One is marked as a heading, H1, or I can use H2, H3 up to H6. Different levels of headings are there. In the editor, what I am seeing is a couple of code. And in another sentence, in the next sentence, we can see a part of that sentence is in and the other word is in boldface. LaTeX is not a WYSIWYG. All you are going to see is a sort of code in the editor. Here also, we need to use different commands to make changes in the appearance of the document contents. You can describe LaTeX as what you need is what you get, instead of what you see is what you get kind of language. It is an extension of TeX program designed by Donald Knuth in 1978 for high quality digital typesetting. TeX is a typesetting system. It was designed with two main goals in mind. First one is to allow anybody to produce high quality books with minimal effort, and to provide a system that will give you exactly the same results on all computers at any point of time. Basically, a platform independent system. Without worrying about the underlying architecture of the system, you can port the document. It provides many commands which allow you to specify the format of your document in great detail, like font style, spacing, kerning, ligature, etc. And has specialized algorithms to compute the optimal flow of text in your document, which means where to place your figure, where to put your table, what is the perfect alignment. All these things will be automatically taken care of your LaTeX system. So we were discussing about TeX. Coming to LaTeX. LaTeX was created by American computer scientist named Leslie Lambert in 1983. It is an extension of TeX. Now, if we develop a document in LaTeX, the extension file format is .tex, TeX. Be it a standard book or journal article or a technical report, placing of its elements, tables and figures, references, footnotes, and providing page number, captions, then cross-referencing of its elements, like as we defined in section 1.1, as listed in table 1, etc. All this has its own standard positions. Traditional word processing tools also provide these facilities, but in LaTeX, with a single piece of code, you can automatically create almost all these kind of elements in a predefined standard format without much additional effort. That is the advantage of using LaTeX. With LaTeX, you do not see how the final document will look like, as I said earlier. So what is the advantage of this? You might think this is not an advantage. We are not seeing what will happen, what will be the output. But the philosophy behind it is, This allows you to concentrate on the content rather than the appearance of the document. One of the most important reasons why people use LaTeX is that it separates document content from its style. This means that once you prepare a document, it can be easily changed or migrated to another format. It is very much required once you send, if you are sending documents to journals and all. Journal publishers usually accept papers in different formats. It can be either single column format, two column format, etc. So consider a situation, you send a paper to a particular publisher, say Springer. They reviewed your paper and unfortunately they rejected your paper. What you do is, you find another publisher, right? But while visiting their website, you can see they have their own template, their own style of writing their document. So referencing style can be changed. There are different referencing styles like APA, MLA, Chicago, etc. So if you are writing, if your document manuscript is in Word, you have to reformat all those things. But if you are using LaTeX, you can simply, with the smaller changes, you can migrate that format into required new template. As I said, each journal has their own template. In their portal, they make available their LaTeX template, Word templates, etc. So LaTeX has many advantages. Its platform independence, which means we can use same code in Linux, Mac or Windows. Beautiful biodata CV templates are freely available in websites like Overleaf and all. You can arrange your CV in beautiful professional manner. Now Microsoft Word users can write LaTeX. LaTeX equation can be directly migrated to Microsoft Word. You might have heard about GeoGebra. It is an interactive application that facilitates easy learning of geometry, algebra, statistics and calculus operations. It is intended for learning and teaching mathematics and science from primary school to university level. And of course, it is an open source software which is available free of charge for non-commercial use. We can easily export beautiful images and shapes created using GeoGebra into LaTeX easily. Coming to mathematical environment of LaTeX, that is another attraction. We have to discuss about making CV and making presentations, creating equations, algorithms, all those things in coming episodes. We will discuss all these things in detail. One thing is for sure, LaTeX will make you different. Let's summarize the features of LaTeX. It is used for typesetting journal articles, technical reports, books, and slide presentations. Control over large documents containing sectioning, cross-references, tables and figures, all those things. Then it helps typesetting of complex mathematical formulas. Advanced typesetting of mathematics is also available using additional packages. Then automatic generation of bibliographies and indexes. Multilingual typesetting is supported. Inclusion of artwork, as we said in the case of GeoGebra, ticks, all those things are there. And process of spot color. Then using PostScript or metaphors, we can create other features also in the document. So we learned the benefit of using LaTeX system and got an idea that where it actually fits. As a writer, whether a scientist, a researcher or not, this gives you an opportunity to focus on the creative part of your work, rather than the how, or how it is going to look, or how it is going to be printed out in the paper. That is the work of LaTeX document system. It will take care of all the formatting part. Before winding up the session, let me add one more thing. If you do care about creating your own designs for your document rather than the content, LaTeX is not the best system for you. Like magazines, where the layout is more important. You cannot, this is not a perfect system for you to go with. LaTeX is apt where a perfect structural layout is already in place. So by that we are concluding today's session. Okay, we will come to you with more topics in the next session. Thank you. Without much theoretical explanation, let's go to hands-on session. Let's see how a LaTeX document look like. Hello dears, hope you are more familiarized with LaTeX document now. We will create the LaTeX development environment in the next class. Okay then, bye.